Hi, my name is Maria de Vivo, and I would like to speak to you about the energy of the 22nd of May coming up next week. The reason I like to highlight some dates is because we may experience certain energy, and sometimes it's very strong, or there's emotions that are coming up that are important. Sometimes it's important to understand what's going on so we can actually move forward and flow easier with the energy of the day. So the 22nd will present us with an interesting experience, and I will just tell you why. The day of a date is quite important. It speaks about the behavior, about the field of experience, the way we're behaving in the world. And so 22 is a master number. It is called the master builder, and it carries the energy of the 11 within. 2 times 11 is 22. In 11, the prophet, it indicates that we are able to have a deeper connection with our source. And in this number is that energy of the 2 bringing things back together. Now, 22 goes to a 4. It wants to build a new structure. It wants to create a new world. So you might feel like you want to do things in a different way. You might feel like things cannot continue in the way they were before. You may feel the drive to do things differently. So be aware of this. That is because of the 22. Now, you may become a little stubborn. You might think things need to be in a certain way. It is quite important that we connect to our hearts and start feeling from within what that direction is. Okay, so then we look at the month. And May is a month 5. The month gives us the rhythm. The rhythm modifies the way the day behaves. So it's quite important. 5 is a number that speaks about the need for knowledge, for knowing, for understanding, for clearing. So we might experience that we want to dig deeper and have a better understanding of what's going on in the world. And from that new knowledge and from that clarity, then build a new structure. Now, 22 and 5 gives 27, and 27 is passion. So it might be that you feel quite passionate about the new point of view you acquired, and you feel like a big drive of doing things in a different way. So this, you possibly feel within a massive push and drive, and perhaps even the need to experiment to do things in different ways. So let's look at the year. 2020, we have discussed it before in some of my blogs, and 2020 we can look at it in different ways. So if you look at the 20 and 20 and separate numbers, 20 is the number of gestation. So we know this year we're creating something new. And you know, from the energy of all the stuff that's been going on around the planet, we know that things are changing, things are no longer what they were. So we're just stating a new state of being. We can look at it as 4, because 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 4. And 4 is a structure. So again, we're just stating a new structure for the world. But again, we come to number 22. So we're building a new world in a different way. We're clearing what was there and bringing in a new structure. So again, you know, all this year we'll have that energy of that clearing and the building foundations for the new. So we can do this in 2 ways, and we can find different numbers. So we add the day and the months together, and we get the 27, 9, as I said before, and then we have the 4 as the addition of the numbers, and we get 31, 13, 4. 31 in the system is called the flag bearer. It means that it's a guide. It needs to lead the way. It's a pioneer. It's someone that knows things that others perhaps haven't seen before, and it needs to believe that's the way. So that stubbornness of the 22 might come handy because it needs to really believe on what it's doing, on the new way forward. 13 could be seen, it's called the butterfly, and the butterfly needs to be reborn, you know, when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon and then it changes completely its structure from the DNA level to become that beautiful being, the butterfly. It needs to learn to rebuild itself from scratch. So then we have the 31 and the 13. So there's a complete new energy, something new coming into the world, and you may feel that drive that things need to be different and that things need to be rebuilt from scratch. That new structure, it could be inside of you. It could be a new way of doing your things in your daily life. It could be even new habits, new things you want to take on for your life that you feel are more beneficial for your life. So let's look at then what happens when we use the year as a 22. 27 plus 22 gives us 49. Again, we get that 13, 4. 49 says soul is entering the structure. So this is massive because that means that new structure is guided from a higher place. It's no longer something superficial. The new structure has that strength that comes from the soul. So you may feel a very strong need for connecting to your higher soul, to higher self, and you may really feel that things are not right. So do not feel disappointed if this day you feel a little down or feel a little if you feel like there's a lot of pressure on you, because this is all bringing that new light, this new structure, this new way of doing things. You will feel that things can no longer be as they were. So you may feel all this frustration within, you may feel you may feel disheartened, you may feel, no, this is not right, things are not right, and that will drive you in a new path, in a new direction. So just believe in that, stay with that, listen within, meditate, do silence, go to a higher place, go to do a bushwalk, do something that will help you come to a still place so you can listen more clearly what that guidance is. And do not feel bad because that day you're feeling disheartened, because you're frustrated. Actually, that's your guidance. That's that sign to tell you things that need to be different. So this is a great day for us to move and keep driving ourselves in a new direction. And remember, this year is all about building foundations and lifting and raising our consciousness, and it's just an amazing year that may look really difficult and sad and could be driving you mad just being at home and not being able to do the things that you usually do, but it's just pushing you so you're able to go within and uplift. So you choose what to do. You choose whether you stay in a light path, or if you choose the fear, you choose the sadness, the madness, the anger. You want to just create the new structure in a new way, a conscious way, from the heart. So if you look at this, you see the 22 coming down, that need for the new, And if you look at the 72, the 72 talks about unconditional love. So this is all teaching us being the master of our own lives. And it's a beautiful energy, even though it may feel totally the opposite. So this is why I wanted to speak about it, because we will need to stick to our own belief system. We will need to stick to what we think is right for us. So I hope this was helpful in any way, and I'll do more of this for the next important date. Thank you.